My name is Crystal Joseph. I am a licensed clinical professional counselor in the state of Maryland, a licensed professional counselor in Virginia, an approved clinical supervisor in both states. I'm also an author, and I am the CEO of Psych Your Mind. We're showing our people that healing, is possible, but also on the business side of things that we can thrive, that we can do business accordingly, with the spirit of excellence. And so, we make mistakes, but if Chick-fil-A makes a mistake, we're right back in that drive-through a day later. Let a Black woman, a Black business, a Black man make a mistake, and you want to drag them on Yelp, And so it's just one of those things where I try to set an example, in that way. The parentheses effect is when something psychological, emotional, or environmental happens prior to or after a therapeutic session, any sort of counseling, and it then creates what is known as a buffer or an insertion for the therapeutic form. So it creates and emphasizes that need for that space, to utilize that space so that the things that are happening around that space are better mitigated or modified. Don't go nowhere. Okay.
Good.
Yes. Okay.
We're going.
Okay, now we're at my last point, which number 5, consistency. I cannot express this enough. Be consistent. I would not be as great of a cook if I had not been consistent with my cooking. Now, granted, I have been cooking for over 20 years and I can time manage in the kitchen pretty well and turn over a meal in about 20 minutes. So that's the domestic goddess side of me. But on the clinical side of me, I also have to be consistent. I have to be consistent with my clients. I have to
where are these safe spaces, and how do we create safe spaces for those that are that we encounter day to day?
Great. No, so I'm from Tidewater, Virginia. I'm a product of, Hampton, Newport News, all the 7 cities. And something that was big for me growing up, as a child, it was either kitchen, recreation centers such as, say, YMCA, or a library, and not necessarily the library stacks, but there were always programs like, say, Young Astronauts or what have you. Now, I know we are in a pandemic, and I know quarantine has been mandated, and I do believe we as communal people are having a very hard time with this. So if you strike those other options down in public spaces and go for what you may have access to, most people have access to a kitchen. So if you can somehow get in there and nourish your body with like good mood foods, and as Black women, let me comb your hair. Oh, you got to grow your hair out long. That means you're beautiful. Or the chemicals changes their texture. Sometimes it comes back curlier. Sometimes it comes back straighter. Sometimes it doesn't come back at all, depending on the age and red double chemo versus something else. So kind of crosswalking. Blog, it turned into something else. People kept poking and asking. I was like, fine, I'll formalize it. So it's copyrighted, it's cataloged in multiple university libraries. I get invited to speak at and lecture at colleges and universities. I haven't been out to California yet, but I've been told the book is that far as well. Yay!
All right, so I am a dual entrepreneur, so Psych Your Mind, there is no H, it's a portmanteau, it's PSYCYOURMIND.com. That is the therapy or business to consumer side, that is where I do therapy. I also own Pound Cake and private practice, so that is the business to consumer, business to colleague, business to business side, where I